Starting to get worried about this boat not providing us with more fish.
How much longer can we go like this, Ted?
Brooke is pushing herself farther than she should.
Let me carry the big ones, please.
Why don't you just keep doing your thing?
Oh, way! Oh, no!
My dad gets fish, and I have not gotten a single one. It's so frustrating.
I'm going to set a trot line.
Oh! Dude.
Infection could spell the end for us out here.
Let me show you something. This is called a yellow brick. This is how you quit. See this button? There's this little door you flip up. You push the button. We live in a push button world. You want to watch TV, push the button, change channel. A lot of cars are push button start. This is the everything button. This button will get you steak and eggs and a hot shower and a plane ride home. You only press it once, then everything magically happens. This is also the button that you push and you lose. Not interested in that button. Although it sounds pretty good.
Just keep working on that crab trap, man. If it starts producing, it would help a lot.
We decided that the holes are too big on this crab trap.
So I think I'm going to weave sticks through the mesh and we'll drop it in a deeper spot and get it working for us, because I spent a lot of time on it. It's kind of upsetting that it's not catching anything.
We're going to try to get the boat in and get the crab trap out there. But we're both so low on energy. We don't know if it's the best use of our calories. But we're going to go for it anyways. So we need something to happen out here. And as hungry as we are, I don't know. We're just kind of feeling like we're not going to win this.
Every single thing we have done as a project has been a failure for us. So we got to really dig in mentally and physically to try to overcome this hump so that we can excel out here. Let me help you get in. We're doing it.
It actually feels pretty good once you get a little speed. Track's pretty good. What do you think about right here?
Sure. That's our fire extinguisher, which I found probably 3 weeks ago. And we're using it as a float for a crab trap. Finally coming into use. Excellent. Jim and I learned growing up that no matter what, you just don't give up. We've always had a strength just passed down to us from our parents, who are entrepreneurs and athletic and outdoorsy, and just everything they've done has been so contagious. And even though we've had tough times, we're still chomping at the bit to try to make something happen.
All right.
Oh, that took a lot out of me.
Oh, Jim, maybe that crab trap will have something in it.
I think it will.
I think we've managed to do okay for ourselves. The cabin's done. The fireplace is all done.
It has allowed us to just come in at the end of a long day and you feel secure and you're dry and it's a much happier environment.
So once you get the place figured out and how to live out here, then it's how to stay sane.
We're gonna have to find some things to stay occupied yourself. We're about at the stage we're making board games. You see what I'm doing here? Running that knife through the backside here. It's kind of nice to have a project, and I think we could use a checkerboard around here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dave's mind is just so creative and he can build anything.
Now I'm gonna make some checkers. And then I'm gonna beat my wife at checkers. Or lose.
I haven't played checkers in so long.
Me neither.
We're gonna play games! Yay!
About to get ugly around here.
You're going down. That's what's gonna happen. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy.
King me.
At the end of the day, Dave and I coming in this together as a husband and wife, we can't just blow up and have a disagreement and go our separate ways at the end of this deal. No, we're tied to each other forever. We're parents. We got to be strong for our kids. You have to come through it in one piece and probably stronger than you ever were.
I'm no checker wizard. I mean, you suck, but I'm no genius at it, so you'll get so much better. You'll be a savant by the time we're out of here.
I hate you.
It's going to be really exciting to check out the crab trap, see if we have anything in there. I think it'd be a real morale booster if we did. I don't see the crab trap. So when I put out the crab trap yesterday, we didn't have much rope, and the float was just kind of barely on the surface, and now I can't see it at all. So I'm hoping the float's just underwater, and as the tide comes down a little more, we'll be able to see it. I'm trying to stay positive that it'll show up. We're gonna take the boat out and go have a look for it. All right, put it down for a sec. Whew. Okay.
All the netting, bait cage, cordage, and fire extinguisher appears to have been lost. The water level is 3.5 feet lower than when we set it. We can't see the float. Maybe the fire extinguisher filled with water and sunk. So the only hope we have is to go out there and look and hope that we can see it just below the surface. In a survival situation, these kinds of things can mean life and death. You lose your crab trap, now you don't catch any crabs and you die. You don't get a second chance. Out here, who's gonna be the one that hits the wall first? That's what this experience really is.
What's that? What? What's that? Where? Behind you! It's a seal!
Oh,
Hello! Can you find our crab trap?
Dude, I can't see anything.
Jim, this was our meal ticket, man. Basically, all our projects have just been a total waste of time so far. Probably would have had like another 3 weeks of energy if we hadn't done any of these things.
Yo, I see it. It's right here.
Thank God. Jim sees the trap.
Ted, we're saved.
Yeah! Yes.
I'm just gonna pull this kelp up and I'll pull the whole thing right up, bud.
Man, if this thing has crabs in it, it's just gonna be absolute tragedy to triumph situation.
Yo, I see it. It's right here. Ted, we're saved.
Yeah! Yes.
I'm just gonna pull this kelp up and I'll pull the whole thing right up, bud.
Man, if this thing has crabs in it, it's just gonna be absolute tragedy to triumph situation.
Oh, it slipped off. It looks like the float is not floating. No!
Oh no, Jim!
The float sunk.
No!
It's gone. That's it, bud.
You blew it!
I didn't blow it. You blew it with that float.
You blew it. The crab trap was your job.
Yeah, it's my fault, bud, sure.
No, you just lost it off the kelp. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I couldn't help it. It wasn't tangled enough.
Well, you could have reached down with your rod.
Couldn't grab it. It slipped off the kelp, and then I watched it just sink right to the bottom, dude, like a stone.
So the fire extinguisher obviously had a hole in it. And now our trap is out there 30 feet deep.
What should we do?
Let's give up. It's gone. Today was a really bad day for me. I had absolutely no energy. And now we've lost our crab trap. Everything we've made is a flop, Jim.
Just such a depressed case, bud. Like, cheer up a little.
Take your rod out of the boat already.
I'm trying to.
We're basically starving to death. And one of the risks is that we get in an argument that we can't come back from, where one of us, you know, just gets pissed and taps out. It's just like, you know, we want to be able to survive out here, and we're just not, you know? We're like slowly starving is what's happening. This is why we're gonna lose. This is dumb like this. Maybe we should just throw in the towel.
Oh, it's going to be so exciting to get home.
It will be nice.
Hopefully everybody will be excited to see us.
Oh, hopefully.
Oh, you're back, huh? Yeah. You're out there a while. Why don't you just stay? You know? Sam and I have fought to keep a positive attitude. I mean, it's a challenge, but we're one day closer to our goal, and it could happen anytime. The bank that we use when we come in from the out front where all the water is, is pretty high, and it's difficult sometimes to get up there. So we're thinking about making a little ladder.
Got a few trees close by camp that we've scouted out. We think they're going to be pretty good trees to make our ladder with. You really think that's big enough for the upright?
Absolutely. Just be careful up there.
Yep. So far, I think we're doing really well. I'm so proud of everything we accomplished. But my biggest concern going out here is just the accident factor. That is what I'm most concerned about, is just something happening that just ends it for us just like that. Totally unavoidable. That would be a nightmare. That would be horrible. You could just fall and twist your ankle. And out here, that would be devastating. You know, and it's that momentary slip of attention that is, in the end, devastating. That's what I'm most worried about. You just got to be smart, you got to be prepared, and you got to stay a step ahead of it.
So the reason I'm making all of these cuts like this is so that I'll be able to take the big knife and with a baton, go ahead and knock those pieces out of there and make a real nice notch like that. I think one of man's most important things in life is to replace themselves in the next generation. And that's one of the basic things for any biological unit. To do it well is the big thing. And I think that one day Sam will be a wonderful father.
That looks pretty darn good, Dad. That's awesome.
Give it a try.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
That is so nice.
Yeah.
We did it.
How about that? Nice.
I'm feeling pretty wiped out today. I really wonder how long this is going to go on. That's a really hard part of this, not knowing what's going on. Not knowing who's still out there, how long you're going to be here. It's hard to wrap your head around the unknowns. Dave's out fishing right now. I don't know, but today I just feel like I got sideswiped. So, I'm gonna listen to my body and take it easy. I think I might lay down, take a little nap.
Tide's turning, starting to come in. Hopefully it will be good fishing here for the next half hour. I don't have any energy. I mean, I am just spent. You're catching fish, you're doing well, and then for over a week, nothing. Fish on. Nope. All right. Missed it. We're depleted enough that you're starting to get wobbly. You're starting to really get shaky. Brooke is very weak. She's just going downhill. I've never, ever seen that from her. And now it's just going to be nothing but toil from here on out.
Oh my goodness. That was scary. I was laying there, resting, and I heard a whoosh sound, a flame sound. And I look up, and the chimney was on fire. So from the inside, I pushed it out. Problem was, it was all this punky poles. They instantly dried out. If I had not been here and went fishing with Dave this morning, we probably would have burnt this place down. So scary. Holy crap. That was close. I gotta rebuild this chimney now. It's just gonna eat up some energy, but crap. I can't be burning the house down.
Too bad that crab trap got lost,
I
man.
know, man.
Sucks, eh?
And like even finding it is just so much energy that it's like,
Yeah.
it would have provided us with some food, man.
I think that the concern is we've never felt like this before from hunger. So we have that fear that like, are we gonna like starve to death kind of thing, right? And, or how much longer can we last until we just can't get up or we can't move, right?
You're gonna bruise your palm after a while doing that.
Ted, could you please not micromanage me doing this, all right? You're starting to do that. It's annoying me.
Okay. Well, your palm's gonna be sore and then you're gonna not say it.
I've been doing this for ages, Ted.
I know what you're saying, but I just think you're wrong.
Every time you gotta give me some 4-hour micromanagement lesson.
I'm gonna go forage. All right, whatever, man.
So I've been laying in my shelter, and I've noticed when I lay on my left side, which is facing the wall, I've been smelling these absolutely horrible smells, you know, for the past like 3 days. And I had no idea what it was, you know, I keep my batteries there, my yellow brick, it's like that stuff can't smell like death. And I know why it smelled like death, because that's exactly what it was. It was a rotting little periwinkle. It's kind of funny. Really glad it's over with. I think really our main goal for today is to make it out to the point and get some fish. And fingers crossed we'll get something.
Wow, look at that flow.
I know. This water's just moving so fast.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see if we can even fish.
I know. Every fish we've eaten out here has been my dad. I have not caught a single fish. I'm literally standing feet away from him, and he'll be slaying the fish, you know? He's getting bites, and I'm just standing there, just holding a stick.
I felt a little tug. Come on, fishy.
Yeah. Yes! Holy cow, Dad! Nice catch.
How about that?
Awesome, Dad.
I think that you give your child everything that you can give them. And with Sam, with either of my children, I would provide for them as long as I'm able. It's something a dad does.
With this extreme tide, It's incredible the amount of sea life we've been noticing. Like, you can see starfish everywhere and red crabs. And those little guys are full of meat. The red crabs, they don't like hanging around the rocks. They prefer the muddier areas. Red crab.
No,
Dad, I need to
really?
pull my sleeves up real quick. Okay, thank you. See him?
Oh, that's in deep water. Be careful, take your time.
I know.
That's in deep water. You gotta be really careful.
I know.
Be careful, take your time.
Oh, he's on the move.
Holy cow.
Oh, he's moving quick. Oh, yeah.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
yeah.
Holy cow.
Look at that beefy boy.
Beautiful.
Check it out. The first red crab we've gotten out here. Not a giant by any means, but those claws are definitely gonna have a good old bite of meat in them. I'm really looking forward to this. Holy cow, that is what I am talking about. Yes! Got ourselves some dinner. That was actually a really tasty bite.
This side was down in the salt water.
Oh, there you go.
It is so good. Man, I wish every fish that we caught tasted like this.
We've been in the zone lately. We just gotta stay there.
That's right. You know, I've been dreaming about this for 10 years. If we stay out here the longest, if we win, my dream is to get an aluminum boat.
It'd be fantastic.
Set it up for crabbing. We can put it in the river right by the house.
If we can win this, I'm gonna take a year off of work.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna take a whole year off, and we're just gonna go out on the boat every day. We're gonna go crabbing, we're gonna go crabbing like twice a week, probably. That's what's driving us every day, and just the world of possibilities. That boat and a whole year off of work. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
It's the morning of the 31st day. Spent another night in our cabin. Fishing, firewood. That's it. That's all that's on the agenda. Brooke is currently warming up by the fire. What do you have to say this morning?
Lovely day for eating. I like to eat.
Your hair is awesome.
Thank you. I do what I can.
We need to go out and get a bunch of fish and turn this cabin into a fish smoking cannery processing plant because we need to gain a pound.
As the days go by, your body is more depleted. And when your body is not getting what it needs, it starts to freak your mind out. And suddenly, everything is enhanced. And that is the psychology of survival. That is when you really dig down and see what you've got in reserve to make it work. You're trying to stay in command of your mind so you can stay when everything around you is telling you you need to go home.
Ooh, fish on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Fish on.
Good job, babe.
Oh, it's a good one. I don't want to lose it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
good job, man.
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome.
Yay, 2 fish already. Makes me feel so much better. Fish on.
Good job, babe.
Gotta get it up here. Yay! Woo! He's lively. It's a good size.
This guy's pretty cool. Check him out. Blue inside, blue outside. That's just amazing. I don't know if that shows, but wow. I mean, this guy is blue. Couple very nice fish. Very thankful. This was a good day for us, but the fact is, from a calorie standpoint, either one of us could eat 3 or 4 fish a day before we would gain back anything. Brooke dropped so much weight. We've got to put more food on the table. Otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm starting to really see Ted get really down and depressed. It just gets really frustrating. I'm just not gonna let Ted bother me. Find a happy place. Happy place. Look, a unicorn.
Oh, man. We don't have enough food for dinner. Yeah. Gotta forage. Should start stockpiling. Let's plan to have 2 meals a day for 5 days saved.
Might be a little ambitious, don't you think?
No. It's worth the output to forage, and it's more of a guarantee.
Yeah, I don't want to kill myself doing that, man. I don't know if we have the energy to forage that much.
Seems to be working pretty well, for the most part.
I don't think so.
You forage and I'll fish.
We will see what happens, and we'll see what the future has to hold.
All right. We're really gonna have to dig deep here because we both want this so bad. Families and ourselves and our girlfriends, and you know, we owe it to them to give it everything we got.
Figure I need another 100 of these crabs at least.
For us to win, we have to be prepared to do anything. And how well you could actually stock up and actually prepare the way the natives would have makes you realize the value of foraging. You plan for the worst, hope for the best, especially in a survival situation.
Whoa! Foraging is more of an insurance of getting something, where fishing's more hit and miss. But, you know, no risk, no reward, because fishing offers the best food. It fills us up, it gives us the best energy, it tastes better, it's a huge morale booster for us. And I just think that this is the best survival strategy. I think Ted exerts himself so intensely every single freaking day to bring food back home. And long term, that's too much work.
Jim is thinking foraging is a waste of time. Like, I get it. This sucks. This is terrible. But the shore crabs, seaweed, limpets, oh, these things can't be taken for granted at the end of the day. It actually keeps us alive.
Well, right now I'm feeling a little discouraged that I haven't caught anything. It's a really cold and windy day. Doesn't feel very fishy today. I'm gonna go back
get some rest. I want to get up and fish tomorrow.
Seems like I have to like force you into foraging, and like I'm always the only one, and I always come back with more food, and like
Anything I don't want to do, whenever I don't want to do something your way, you get pissed.
no, it's just particularly surrounding foraging. If you haven't realized, it's foraging that wins this show.
Well, you want to keep a bunch in reserve, and I don't think that's as important as you think it is.
As the days move forward, it's just getting harder, which I didn't even think was possible. All I'm doing is just turning over rocks, and my energy levels are just absolutely just suck.
411. 12. 13.
I'm doing the heavy lifting right now, and Jim isn't contributing.
So just so you all know, that's what 600 limpets looks like.
Maybe about 6 feet deep here. Just trying to jig right off the rocks and sit. Takes very little energy to do that, rather than standing and casting. Nothing's biting today, Ted.
What?
Nothing's biting. Nothing.
Out here, I'm slowly learning that people don't survive by themselves. You need help. And for Jim and I, our survival depends on each other so much. And in this case, having my particular brother is just tough.
No, I'm just really, really beat.
He's always so exhausted and blah, 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 and he thinks, oh, maybe we should just cut our losses and not get the food, and because we're expending more energy than the calories we're collecting. But if we're actually planning on winning this, we need to work together as a team. You know, I just feel like everything we have right now is a result of my hard work.
What are you gonna do? I don't know, probably just lie down or something for a bit.
Huh. Why don't you come fish then?
I don't know, I don't have the energy, man. I'm dead.
All right. At this point, if someone's not pulling their weight, we're just
My freaking butt has lost so much fat and muscle off of it that it's so bony it hurts me to sit. We have 2 full days of food in hand. Ted really wanted to go out and forage again tonight, and I said, you know, let's just take it easy, man, you know?
the limpets are out like crazy. We're totally exhausted, but we have no choice but to get a lot of food.
We have like at least 4 pots of food here.
Yeah, but that's only like 2 days, not even.
I think if you had come out, though, once you got out here, you would have felt pretty good, and you could have easily
I'm actually feeling really good right now and relaxed.
The limpets are swarming now, and they, like, that doesn't happen for another, like, 2 weeks, you know?
I think you're too scared.
I'm not scared. I just know that I'm getting all the food foraging, and you're always not. That every time I forage way more than you, and you always are complaining and don't want to do it.
Why are you picking an argument with me right now?
I'm not. I'm just saying, man.
You're just hungry, you're mad, and we have to ask.
Take like half an hour to try to get some food.
I think you're just mad that you haven't even caught one fish.
No, not at all. I've provided way more food than the fish you've caught, if you haven't realized.
You're the big hero.
I'm not the hero. I'm just saying, dude, we have to.
Let's talk to me.
You want to win $500,000? You can't sit on your ass and not get
Let
food.
me bow to you.
Okay, man. Shut up.
It's all you.
Let it go, man.
It's just all you. So I'm not doing anything.
This man. This dumb. That's it for me.
Talking about the wire for the rock, that's all I was trying to say, damn it. When you haven't eaten, what sort of demons come out in your personality?
If this doesn't pan out, I don't know what we're going to do.
I've never had to starve like this before. Makes you want to tap that button.